Morning, guys. About 7:30 in the morning. It was about -2 last night. It's about 0 degrees now. Just resetting this quickly and checking out the outside plants. These have been stunted by the winter growth in this little area of mine. Yeah, these have been exposed to the winter elements, so it's expected for them to be a lot stunted. The other day I put some clips on some of these just to bend them down and to get some extra tops from them. Now, with the outdoor plants I just started the other day, and also you can see there's not a lot of growth on these yet because of the cold of the winter. We are just going out of winter right now. Here's another bend down. So I brought my indoor plants outside. These are some of them bent down with those clips, venom clips, and these recycled clips that I'm now making with these plastic outer sheathing of wire. I've treated these. I've just given these the topsoil now. I scraped that to get all the larvae up from the gnats, and then let it dry out a little bit. And now I don't have the gnat problem anymore. Also sprinkled a barrier of cinnamon on them, and this has been working nicely for me. Cinnamon does work. It's a nice organic way to deal with gnats. It takes a little longer, I guess, than poisons and other stuff, but I'm quite good with this, and I'm glad I dealt with the gnat problem. But now, since it's been a few days, these are requiring some feed. I gave them a little bit of feed last night. I'm brewing another compost tea today. Some nice organic stuff that I put in. Bone meal, sea grow, put a little banana, dried banana. I use that for potassium. I use that for mango. I also use carrot. This is all dried stuff that I source from nature. I don't want to use any chemicals, I think, at all on these grows. I just want to go all natural. Check out this little beauty. She's been bending down now. This whole time, it's been a year now since I've been learning how to low stress strain plants and finding a way where the plant agrees with me how it wants to be bent. Yeah, girl wants to be bent. Yeah, I want into a little overkill. You can see those little clips that I'm making here. This one stretches it out, that one bends it down, and I use the same clip, same design on all of them, which is quite awesome. I've been doing using this plastic tubing that I melt with a heat gun in a little mold, and this makes a perfect little clip for me to just slip on and say hell yeah. Check it. Put that on that side. How far do I want this bent? Let's see. And I can just slip it on. This is food grade plastic. There you go. Left-handed, one hand. Yeah. You know you're good when you can do it one-handed. Lots of practice. That's what you'll need in the end. Anyway, these are needing of a feed. Maybe a little bit of Epsom salt. That looks like a deficiency to me. Anybody want to name it? Green veins equals. Everybody together? Put it in the comments. Anywho, what else is there? Yeah, I've been bending these down. These are regular seeds, so we don't know if they're male or not. Though, this one here has been showing me those little things over there. Now, to me, that looks like balls, or the form of balls. What are these? There are a lot of smart guys out there that can know this shit better than me, so teach me something, please. This plant as well, I've been bending it down with these clips since I think it's a male. Calling it a male, and I'm calling which one? This one, I think. I'm calling this one a male as well, and later we'll see if this is male. I've been trying to identify plants before they go into flower, whether male or female. So yeah, you can actually see the stunting that's happening out here in the winter growth. But from here on, it's hopefully just warmer weather and then I can grow these outside. This will not spare me from my electricity bill because I've got some feminine seeds popping, brought on a site where you like your Britain and your birds. Gotta check them out. I'm still waiting on about 4 seeds to fully pop. The others showed some tails, but I put them on the ground and we'll see what grows from there. Got 2 white Prussians already, which I'm happy with. Yeah, you can actually see how I bent these plants down. Yeah, there's the top, and I bent the top down, and all these side branches down here at the bottom started growing out, and I'm bending those down as well. Like the mother plant, I want to spread a little canopy like we did with the trellis, and then maybe get much more yield from plants like this. But yeah, there's a little trophy. Looks good, could be male, but this is what I want to do with the feminized seed, and then I'll get more yield per seed. Sounds good. Got a few autos, got some photo periods, gonna do some clones, and just for the sake of trying to grow here. That's one thing actually. Out here in the Karoo, it's much drier, low humidity, and we grow a lot different than other people, or people think that we need to grow, like shade netting and all that. Shade netting is great if you live in open ground, but me, growing in this little corridor, I only get about a few hours straight light here. I actually don't need this netting because this netting actually brought on bud rot because I actually made a little dome, made it too wet, and I fucked it. But you learn those lessons, and this time around we go in it with a little bit more knowledge, and hopefully we get out on top. Something like that. Here's a plant, straight bent down. It's never too early to start bending, I feel. The more pliable the plant, the better it is, I feel. So I started earlier, bent this down like the super crop. There's the super crop over here. Now this is where I learned this. Bent it down like the super crop, and then all these side nodes and stuff start growing from there. And then this creates this nice little top like I had with the Northern Lights mother plant in the plastic fencing. Then I had all these tops forming from there, and also I want it nice and strong so that it can carry it, and I don't have to tie the buds up when it does flower. Here you can see this is basically trying to mainline this plant into a nice little canopy, go from there. Now this is the start of our grow season, so I'm not expecting this to flower. I'm expecting this to grow more and huge actually, hopefully. Over here you can see lots of clips that I've tried out. There's one that I'm still using, but this one breaks plants. I snipped some of them as to use them. There's a venom clip when I used the filament, and I went on to other materials as well, trying it out. And for me now, this plastic tubing, because it's food grade, wouldn't contaminate the plant, I guess. And here you can see this clip I am using to stretch out this plant to keep it that level, but I can also use the same clip for bending, for breaking it down, for keeping them in a spot, something like that. Let's see here. So I use them different ways. But anyway, time for me to go to work. You have a good one. Me, I would love it if you would pop the like. That's all I want. That's all I want. If you watch to here, that's all I want.